Oh, y'all, I'm coming to y'all late night looking a mess. I ain't never felt more led to share than I do right now. I just left my TWC, the wellness community by Queen Po. Love you, girl, and mean it. We just had a family meeting just to pour out and just listening to my sisters talk about the journeys that we've all had and where we are. The transparency and the honesty from those women is so beautiful to hear, and just to be able to share in a safe place. And like right now, I ain't doing my best. I haven't posted a video in a couple of days because this week has been full of setbacks for me. I want to say Monday I got pissed off. I lost my emotional cool earlier this week. I cried. I smoked some weed. I ate some shrimp, and some fish. Like, I did everything wrong. I lost my cool with my kids. I found out my kids ain't been doing as good as I thought they've been doing. Progress reports got here. I went in their room and found half their wardrobe stuffed in the closet when I'm thinking we got systems in place and they putting stuff away. Like, everything made me feel like, what the fuck is all of this for? I'm trying my hardest. I'm trying to be disciplined. I'm trying to be ordered. And all of this shit is still falling apart. And when I say I was pissed, I was pissed. So when I first got upset and couldn't deal with it, I even reached for help and got my hand slapped away. Like, and I just sat there and cried and was like, you know what? I just need to do something to make myself feel better. And I went for instant gratification. And I had a week where I was on straight bullshit all week, y'all. When I say the setbacks, I think I done drank every day this week. I've been outside every day this week. I still ain't done my damn laundry. Like, I just being destructive with myself. Just being destructive. Lost my cool so much. Like, I told my kid's daddy wouldn't help me because my kid, baby, them little boys ain't listening to me. And I even take them. They can live with you. Take them. You won't help me because I'm at my house. Take them. And like, I'm sitting here reflecting on yesterday's events, and my baby's gone. My baby's gone with their daddy, and you know, I don't feel no type of way because we both their parents, and I'm at a point where with my boys, they need a dad, right? And they need a mom. And I wasn't able to be a mom because I was by myself. And what I mean by mothering, Ayanla Vazant, I always say her name wrong, but she was on, I think, the Breakfast Club, and she said I wasn't a very good mother, but I was a great father. And when I say that hit me, and that's where my pain come from. Like, I've been a father. Like, I got to provide for them. I got to protect them. I got to guide them. I got to teach them order and discipline and all of that. So there's little to no space for nurturing and just spending time encouraging and just soothing them and comforting. There's not much time because I got to be, I don't even get to say good job on your A's and B's. You know, I got to be so focused, and I got to be, you know, you are capable of getting an A. What you need to do is like, I don't get to be a mommy. Like, I want to be able to pour into and just love on my children and not have to be the iron fist that comes down on them when things happen. Like, that's where I've been, and I've been so frustrated, and you know, work, a whole bunch of stuff got piled. Like, my workload literally is one under doubled. I went from 8 people to manage to 15 people to manage in a matter of a day. Like, everything just closing in. We coming in on our crunch period. I got other stuff on my lap I want to do for myself. I got events that I'm supposed to be at. I was supposed to be on a trip this weekend. Like, it's just so many things I'm supposed to be doing, and I find myself in this spot of being set back and falling into the same habits and the same doings, and because what I was doing ain't working like I thought it was working. I'm not getting what I thought I was going to get out of the situation. and I'm just lost and feeling bad. And the first thing I did is I went back to every destructive behavior that I know damn well I shouldn't be doing. I'm sitting here aching. Why you think I'm aching? Because my ass been eating bad and drinking every goddamn day. But listening to them in a wellness community. Setbacks. I normally set ups for you to be reflective. If I wasn't sitting in the house, I ain't gonna say I'm miserable, but I'm miserable. Like, I'm not happy today. I'm not happy with nothing. I'm not happy with people, places, or things right now. Anything. I'm not. Right now, what's happening don't make me happy. And I still said, okay, well, I still got to get this done, so I'm going to do it. But then when I thought about, okay, I got to go to the wellness community. I'm grateful for a spot where I get to sit as student and get to be poured in. And what she said today was, it is easy. It is easy. Easy is your birthright. Like, it's supposed to be easy. And I just sat in that for a minute. And being resistant and trying to maintain control myself, I sometimes prevent myself from experiencing that ease that's my birthright. So this setback was a setup for me to recalibrate, because yes, the things that I'm doing are working. They are making me better. They're making me feel better. They're making me slim down. They're making me have a more clear head. They're doing all of that. But I can't be so obsessed in doing that I don't realize that I'm being too. Because even if I have these moments where I feel like it's a setback or I feel like I'm losing, even in those moments, I can still take my time and think about what had happened was and get myself to better. I can still take that time and say, you know what? XYZ didn't work, so I'm going to do this differently, and it's okay. It's okay if I got to do it differently. It's okay if I don't have it all in order. It's okay if I make a mistake. It's okay if I fall back into the same bullshit. One thing's for sure, two things for certain, I ain't immune to it no more. I sat in that shit so long, at one point I ain't feel it, I ain't smell it, I ain't know it was there. Now, because I've been working on myself, when I slipped into the shit, I smelt it and was like, oh, this too shitty for me, I'm not doing this. I take my progress because I'm not going to go back to where I was all the way. Like, on my journey, like, people been talking about when it started for them. Like, I've been up and down, in and out. Like, I love my church. I love God. Like, but that's not my walk. I'm a free-flowing spiritualist. Like, my walk is not religion. I go to church for worship service, to worship with the collective. I may not agree with everything they say, but I'm definitely I'm still gonna love you. I don't love that, but I love you. Like, I'm able to be okay with that, because I've been feeling guilty because, you know, when I stop by the church or do certain things, we miss you. I'm not gonna be religious about this. And I'm feeling bad in myself, like, I don't want to go, but I need to go because they expecting to see me. And my friend, I didn't get to get a hug before she passed away because I ain't been to church. And, you know, I'm feeling all of that, just feeling all the grief, the heavy, and still trying to fake like everything is all right. No, I'm not all right. But this setback was a setup for me to remember that it takes the fucking baby steps. It takes the progress. And, y'all know the song, I'm coming up on the rough side of the mountain. You gotta say it like bruh man, on the mountain. Yeah, that song. And I give this reference all the time. It's good to speak coming up on a rough side of a mountain, because if you fall back, it's something to hold on to so you don't go all the way down. If it's just smooth on the way up, then if you fall, then you gonna slide all the way back down to the damn bottom. I don't want to go back to the bottom. I don't want to go back to where I came from. I don't want to go back to being a pick-me. I don't want to go back to being a person that's uncomfortable with me. I don't even want to go back to the person that think I'm not supposed to ask for help and or need help. I do not want to fake like I'm Superwoman and I can do it all by my goddamn self. I am transparent. I am a woman. I am soft. I am weak sometimes. I get tired sometimes. I get worn sometimes. Sometimes I just don't want to. Sometimes I want to cry. Sometimes I need a hug. Sometimes I need some love. Sometimes I need some loving. Sometimes I need shit. And that's all right. That don't make me less than. That don't mean that I'm not supposed to be, that I'm not who I am. Like, no, this shit happened to see if you are who you really are. So guess what? I am who I really am. I am the person who want better for my life. I am the person who working on making the best life for me and my offspring. I am okay with letting go of control. I am a boss. I am. I just am. But I ain't perfect. I'm perfectly imperfect. I'm going to make mistakes. I'm going to have setbacks. I'm going to have to start over. I'm going to recalibrate. And sometimes I might not show up. Sometimes I might spend my Saturday afternoon in a fucking bonnet and some glasses and my computer screen in front of me. Sometimes I will work on the weekends. I can't be so obsessed with work-life balance and then I get to work, I feel like I'm losing my mind because I ain't do what the hell I was supposed to do because I was trying to run to something else. It's not a bad thing that I tagged in the other parent because I'm overwhelmed. It's not a bad thing that I ain't got it to pour into other people. It ain't a bad thing that sometimes I got to be the student. It ain't a bad thing that sometimes I'm antisocial. It ain't a bad thing. And we all have these swings. And I was finding myself confused. Maybe it's because I ain't getting no dang-a-lang these days. But I'm like, I'm ovulating. Why I feel like I'm finna come on my period? Like, let me find out my cycle done changed that much that it don't know I'm supposed to be glowing and feeling good and I'm cranky and shit like I'm PMSing. That's because on my cleanse, I done fake like the shit that affect me don't affect me. So I had, bam, deal. That's how God slapped me. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. Y'all know the rod is to pop them. The staff pull them back. The rod and the staff comfort me. So right now in my moment of setback, right now in my moment of frustration, I'm grateful that I got popped and I had to recalibrate. Because I've been saying, you know, I'm going to do this single mama thing. 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 And then, you know, you got the women around you that came before us and they did it by themselves and they didn't have a daddy present or the daddy was doing whatever. And so I'm not doing it by myself. Because I'm raising sons. And my sons, no matter how I feel about their daddy, they still think he's Superman. His voice is still the voice that they respond to the most. And it ain't shit I can do about it, y'all. It ain't nothing I can do about that. I can't take that from that man. His kids respect and honor him. See, me, they know I'm a woman. And no matter if we care to admit it or not, it's a natural balance that's supposed to be. And the more that I fall into being feminine myself, I have to break that in order to be their daddy, because their daddy ain't present. No, I'm not fit. I'm not going to be hard like the women before me. I'm not going to force myself to do it by myself. Black fathers matter. And it's too late for me to judge who the fuck he is. It's too late. He their daddy. So I can say, you can't do this. I don't give a damn, because it's his turn. He just as much they parent as me. At work, the workload is hard. I got 7 new people to train and get prepared. But I used to do this shit for a living. At one point, they gave me 6 people at a time to train and get developed, and that was my job when I was a development manager. So what the hell am I afraid of? Because I didn't get my way. So that's what's pissing me off. My oldest son, that last year was trending to be salutatorian, brought me the worst grades he has in his whole life. What I'ma do? Stay on his ass. Take stuff away. I don't care what else he do. Whatever is distracting you, I need to remove it out your way. My food, I ended up resorting to eating bad shit last week because my money was tight. Somebody blessed me with enough money to buy groceries, sent me $400. I was able to go get groceries. And now my refrigerator is full of leafy greens. Dark leafy greens at that. And food for the whole family. Because that's how I fell off. Eating what people bought for me. But I done been able to set myself up where I got what I need. And to do right. I'm going to work on me. It was definitely a pop upside the head because I don't care what you do to cleanse your body and to detox your body. It was a checkmate. I don't know if God would call me a bitch, but I feel like something popped me in the back of my head and said, bitch, go pray. And be specific. And after you pray, Queen Post said and say it is easy. I remember when I first started talking about wanting to be my ultimate career goal, and I ain't even going to say it right here, my ultimate career goal. And the man I was dealing with at the time, he said, and I just heard Spirit say, and it is easy. I need to stop faking like I'm over that nigga. I'm not. I don't want to be with him. But it's a fucked up place to sit in when you miss somebody and what they brought to your world, but you can't give them access to you because they played with you. I'm still broken about that. Because I don't care what I do, no matter what nigga I deal with, I ain't found another him. But that's what I need prayer for. Because I felt like that at one point about my husband. That's why I got to pray. I got to pray to be comfortable in this uncomfortable spot. See, my setbacks is because I ain't dealing with me all the way. It's surface as fuck. I chased weight loss. Even when I started the detox, it was surface as hell. It was because that man told me he was doing it. So shit, I'm going to do what you doing. So this setback was a setup to go back to my altar. Pray a little bit more. Be consistent. Go on your walks. Do your morning yoga. And while I am definitely going to miss my little helper in the kitchen and my taste tester, my little chunky butts, I'm going to miss them not being here all day, every day. But I need some time with me. I need some real time with me because as I go through dealing with my shadow side, as I go through that, this is ugly. And the pain was just an outburst. Damn. The pain was just an outburst of me trying to suppress shit. And that's how depression happened. My therapist told me a long time ago, depression is just suppressed anger. So I ain't going back there. So I'm going to express myself and I'm going to deal with the shit as it come up. I'm not happy. I'm overwhelmed. And it is too much for a woman to raise multiple boys alone. I know that women have done it. And I know it can be done. But in a life of ease, it shouldn't have to be. I'm trusting God with everything about my world. Because these setbacks made me recalibrate what the fuck I've been doing. So Raqi gonna get up and pray. And sometimes my family pray every morning. And sometimes I don't want to go to family prayer. I just don't want to. I'd rather pray by myself. Because what happens is when shit becomes routine, and this is why religion has its ineffectiveness when you ain't got spirituality. When you just start doing stuff because you're going through the motions, it stop having its potency. So me getting up and going to prayer every morning, just because I'm supposed to be there, I'll be at prayer doing my makeup, smoking, doing whatever the hell I'm doing at prayer. Now, I'll stay away because I need to utter the words. I need to do this personally. This setback is to remind me that this journey is personal. It ain't about being the best mama. It ain't about being the best manager. It ain't about being the best Medicare agent. It ain't about being the best friend, the best partner, the best lover, the best anything to other people. It's about being me, authentically and truly me, and being the best version of Raqi-The that I can be. Not so that other people can get what they need from me. They will, but that shouldn't be why. So I'm back to being a little selfish. Thinking about me and my wellness, my mental health, my physical well-being, my overall mental, spiritual, emotional, and financial health. Wellness. Wealthy. You know, the root word is well. I want to be well. I am wealthy. I am well. It is well with my soul because I know that God loved me so much that he'll pop me upside my head when I'm out of bounds. It ain't even about me being the best YouTuber. I did a video, I want to say the other day when I was putting on my makeup and I just couldn't post it. I don't know why I couldn't. But it's because I didn't know that video was private. Because everything I said that morning got slapped from up under me by the end of the day. So I've experienced a setback. I think I done gained like 3 pounds too. Even the from the ground food I had was rice, red beans and rice. Like, I ain't had no real vegetables to eat. And I feel it. So, of course, I ain't had no vegetables. I wanted some fish. I'm tasting some fish. Then my friend yesterday said, you know, we can go do lunch. Did you say peach margaritas and ceviche is in your spirit? I had a salad at work and it had a little cheese in it. That's how I started. I smoked, and then I had a little bit of cheese, just a little bit of cheese. Cheese tore me off. My goof ass still went and ate some fish the next day. Now, the cheese didn't make me, the fish didn't make me feel bad. The cheese fucked me up. I think moving forward, even once I'm done with my cleanse, I don't know how I'm going to do dairy again, because I think I've developed the lactose intolerance, because don't get close. But I say all of that to say this. Even if you're on your journey and you get knocked off your square, a setback don't mean sit down. First you don't succeed, brush yourself off and try again. You can brush it off and try again. Ooh. Y'all, I'm sorry, the Baylor and Colorado game on too. I feel like I've been talking a long time. Please do not feel as if your setback make you not good enough. It's really a test to figure out if you are who the fuck you say you are. And this setback, I am who the fuck I say I am. My goals, my aspirations, my dreams, my calling is still exactly what it's always been. And even when things come and knock me off my square and make me feel some type of way, I do know one thing's for sure and two things for certain. I'm here for a reason. God speaks to me. He speaks to me in numbers, through people, through videos, through animals, through bugs. cards, music. He speaks, and he's spoken. I was set back to be set up. Y'all, it is Miss Raqi, signing off, spiritually evolving and loving freely. I love y'all. Good night.